Hey everybody, here's a quick little video on what we could possibly do with Trello if we wanted to. Trello is just one of any number of tools that give us some way of presenting a canvas or a board that's open to the public and we can all work in. So here I've set up a couple of simple boards just to kind of illustrate what I think we could do retrospectively. So here we've got one for Winter Wonderland. Now at this point, Winter Wonderland's all done. So we're just, we've actually done a retrospective recently. So that one, I can actually move this right over to the done column. The way this kind of works is on the left-hand side, we've got some settings and different boards. So the Your Boards section is going to be any number of boards that we have kind of around any initiative or thing we want to plan. This particular one we're looking at is a Winter Wonderland. So we've got a column for the things we want to do, things that we're doing, and the things that are done. So because Winter Wonderland is pretty much done at this point, most of the stuff is in the done category. Now we can put in attachments here. So we've got something for order pizza. So we can put in any number of notes or attachments here. Here I've put in attachments for the receipts around that. And later on down the this could be useful for next year if folks are wondering, oh, who did we use for pizza? How much pizza did we order? How much did it cost? So this will be here as just an artifact for someone to look back on down the road if we want to do an event like this again. Similarly, what about the DJ? So for the DJ, well, here I've included a PDF for both their invoice and a PDF for their information about them and their business. We could even put stuff, I don't know what we purchased from Costco, but if someone wanted to add in all the stuff we bought at Costco, we could put that in here as a note. How much do we get for deposits? So here I've added in an image to say this is what the donations or the cash deposited from cash donations during the event. But even for the photo booth. So here the photo booth, I put the invoice here for the photo booth. So that gives us one place to kind of look for all the things related to Winter Wonderland. Now, there's a few more things for us to wrap up. When this is all done, we can come here and we can actually close the board. So this will close it for this year, and it's still going to be available for folks to look back on. And then next year, if someone decides to do another Winter Wonderland, they could refer back to this one as they're setting up a new board. What about something like hot lunch? So for hot lunch, we can have our different days of the things we're going to be doing for hot lunch. We know that there are some things that have been done already. And this also helps set, kind of give folks an example of, well, if you do want to do hot lunch, what do we need to do? Well, we need to decide on the dates, open the website, let folks know, close the website, send the orders, organize the volunteers, and then do the dates. So here, even for Subway, I've added the invoice for Subway. So if anyone ever wants to know exactly how much that costs, the details are always going to be tagged to that particular thing. And for things that are still kind of in the works, so the gaming grant. So we've done some investigation. We've looked at courtyard. That's not going to work. We've looked at curtains. We've looked at jerseys. For jerseys, Don got some quotes, and now we've approved the money for jerseys. So what are we doing right now? Well, Don's going to pick the design and colors to figure out the next steps. And there's a brainstorming thing. So what do we want to do with the grant money? So we haven't really decided this. So brainstorming is, hey, we don't know what to do yet. And I think there's probably a natural progression from brainstorming to something that we're to do, then we're doing it, then it's done. And with the wrapper of, well, what's really the initiative or what are the thing we're working towards? I hope that might be helpful. I don't want it to be overkill or too much, but I'm open to suggestions and ideas on, is this helpful or is this just too much? And if we do want to use it, what's the right way for us to figure out how to do it? Another one I've set up here is for meetings. So we're still brainstorming, should we schedule Salim and Noon's sexual health sessions for next school year? They book 1 year in advance. It's something that Sheila shared with me recently. I don't know about that one. And then for to-dos, well, this is just going to be, for each of our different meetings, we've got to send the minutes from the last one and the agenda for the new one. And then also, we've got to do our financials every month. And you can also start tagging people with different things. So if you know who's going to be doing something. So I've come in here and I've said, members, Bob, for send the agenda with the minutes. I'll do that. And then for the financials, there's Kitty tagged with that one because she'll be the one doing that. And you can also put dates to things. So we can say, hey, that we know this is happening on the 8th as we put more details into this. So I'm hoping this has maybe sparked some ideas around whether we can, or whether it's helpful or not. But I'm looking for feedback on whether we want to use it. We don't have to. This is just an idea. Thanks for watching.